Howdy, here we are again, alone again, with you guys, no one in the house. Thumbnail today. You will see my wife and my three daughters all having an art get together. Had all the art easels set up. And if you didn't know it, my wife is kind of an artist. She's painted me a couple pictures, and there's a couple hanging in the house. But all the daughters are interested in that also. And so for my oldest daughter's arrival and stay here at home, um, they set up the easels and they got out these packaged pictures. So they got the canvas and they got the picture how it's supposed to be. They got the paints and the brushes and all that stuff. And they're supposed to paint it exactly like the picture shows. Well, tomorrow I will take pictures of those pictures and I will show you. I did not do that for this one, but in the thumbnail picture, the woman all the way to the left with the half crew cut, that's my oldest daughter from Philly. Then the one sitting just in front of her or in back of her, a little bit to the right, that's my wife. Then the one sitting behind my wife's easel that you can't see, but there is a person there, is my youngest daughter. And then the one over to the right and back a little bit, that's my middle daughter. So that explains that picture or that thumbnail. And tomorrow I will take pictures of the pictures. And I also have, I was doing some repair work to a wall out in the shed, and in the cement, I had to move a stove out of the way to do this. And in the cement, I saw the hand pictures of all the girls put their hands in the cement, and we dated it. It was 2004. So that was what, 21 years ago. And let me see, my oldest daughter is 30. See, born in 83, 93. No, 10 years after our 10th anniversary. So 83, 10 days after our 10th anniversary. So August, when the hell was I married? In 83. So 93. So she was married, married. We were married 10 years in 93. So 10 days after our 10th anniversary. So it'll be the 30th of August. She was born in 1993. So to 2003, 2013, 2003 should have been 10, 11 years old. God, math is hard sometimes. Fuck. But anyway, so if she was 11, my middle daughter would have been 9, and my youngest daughter would have been 10 and 8. So 11, 10, and 8. There you go. That was 2004. Anyway, I got a picture of that too. Because I had to put the stove back, fix the wall, put the stove back, get everything swept out and whatever. All right. So all three of the daughters were here for a weekend. Kate was here for 2 weeks. And ostensibly, the purpose of her visit was to visit her grandmother, would be my wife's mother, who is not doing well. I don't expect her to live through this winter at all. She's just not doing well. So I think my wife and her talked, and it was probably a good idea to have her come out and see her grandmother before she passed. And I talked to Kate about this, and I said, I don't expect her to live long. Kate said, yeah, I don't know when my next trip is going to be, but I assume it's going to be for a funeral. So that's how good it is. And I know everybody's got problems and everybody's got health issues, and I'm not the only one, but that's just, one of the things we're dealing with, and everybody has to deal with it. Diane Durbin had to put up with it with her mother. I say put up with it, but had to experience that. I had to experience it with my mother a couple years ago. And it's just, it's one of those things. And my wife's mother's going to die. It's inevitable. And my wife knows it. She works in a nursing home. She's seen plenty of deaths. So it's just that it's when it's your own mother, then it's different. So I say it's different. So anyway, after this cup of coffee, and we're going to open this package from Coin Crew, I'm going to go outside. I'm going to cut up a log I drug up out of the woods. That was the rest of the log that had fallen across the path down there. I had to go cut and get other wood from. So I got that cleaned up, and I hauled the log up, and it's up here by the splitter. So all I got to do is just cut the rest of the log up, put it on the splitter, throw it in the pickup, and go stack it. So we'll get that done eventually. Not in a big hurry. It can be done tomorrow too, but we got other things to do. I would like to get everything done. I think with the last auction, the last Durban auction, not this last one, but the one before. So Wednesday was this auction. Today, Thursday, would have been Monday's auction. I think I got all but 2 of my Canadian large pennies. All but 2. One's going to be easier to get. The first one, the 1858, is going to be a harder one to get. And I got outbid on one of those. Hidden Numismatist needed one for his book too. So I decided to let it go and let Hidden have it, fill his book. So I've taken a couple coins away from him too. So it's not like it's a big thing. I'm sure I'll find another one at some point in life. But I do have it's not very heavy, so there ain't much in here. So I'm guessing maybe we got some gold. Who knows? Anyway, let's take a look at this, should we? We'll just go down here like this. We got to pull this up here like this a little bit. All right. Too much. Come back a little bit. Yep, there we go. All right. Angry Warrior Tackle Box package opening tool. Let me see. Here we are. We cut the tape from the tab. Then we cut the tape under the lid next to the tab. Then we cut the tape here. And we get under the tab. We go all the way across like that. And we take this and we pry it up a little bit. And we undo her like that. Comes open just like that. See that? And we got another one of these. That's out of here. All right. I can reuse this one. Look at that. Ah, beauty. What do we got? Oh, shoot. Oh, this is some of the... I got some Korean War vintage paper in here. You guys are going to be... and it goes in my dad's keepsakes from the Korean War. My dad was a Korean War vet. He served, got out, had 7 children, and died at 33. And my mother was left with 7 children. One that was still just off of the tit from nursing. And I got these 3 payment coupons from the Korean War. 5 cent, 10 cent, and a 25 cent payment coupon. Now I've got some other ones, I think, from World War II, but these are from the Korean era. So these will go in his stuff. I have to clean that off. So I'll do that in a little bit. Leave these right here. I'll leave it just like that. How's that? That way you can see them. I'll put that over there. That way you can see them. What do we got here? Yeah. What do we got here? We got some silver. What do we get? Oh, we got prospectors. I think, I don't know why, but they were 54. So dollar cost average. This one is a 87 prospector. With the eagle and the flag on the back. And I don't know what years I have. I know I got a bunch of them, but I don't know what years I have. I think these were all, I think I got 2 out of the 3. I think there were 3 of them that were available. I think I got 2. This is a 84. It's an 84 prospector, and this is the Big E. So we got 2 of those. We got 2 prospectors. And we'll put them back here, just like that. All right, we got 2 prospectors, and we got a maple leaf, of course. Here's a maple leaf. Well, that's all. They're all 3 of them were 54. So it's not like it's a big, I didn't buy a whole lot at 54, but I bought some. Dollar cost average on the way up, dollar cost average on the way down. I'm going to be buying some more here now that it's taking a dip. This is a 2022. And to me, it's just a tube. It's a tube maple. So it'll go into a tube. I mean, it's nice looking, don't get me wrong. A real good looking coin, but to me, it's just a tube maple. I don't collect them by year or anything, but not yet anyway. And what do we do? We'll do that the other way. We don't want to see that ugly queen's face. She dead. We want to see that iconic maple leaf. That's what we want to see. We'll put you up here. We will put you up here. We'll slide you over a little bit like that. So we get you all in there together. Then what do we got here? We got an SD bullion. You know, this is a piece of gold that not a lot of people buy. I don't know. It's Acre Gold. I used to have a monthly program with Acre Gold, and I bought, I don't know how many 2.5 ounce bars and 5 ounce bars. And this one's a 2.5 or ounce, gram. This is a 2.5 gram bar. And I have several more of these, so it's not a big deal. But they got the number. They got their numbers on there. And it's real hard to see that printing, but there it is. You can see it. It's 49's fine. And there's a certificate number, and I got them all in assay, so yes. And then the last one is an SD bullion piece of gold. Now, I didn't get I think there was a gold eagle there, a 1/10 ounce gold eagle. I did not get that. I got the bars this time because it's a little bit cheaper than the Eagle. This one's another, what is this one? This one is a 10th ounce bar. I thought that was strange. Never saw a 10th ounce bar before. But look at what it said. Oh, shit. Of course, it would be upside down. Up at the top, 1/10 ounce, $9.99. I never seen a 10th ounce bar before. So, of course, I had to have it. So, what's 1/10 of an ounce? 3.11 grams. Hey, yo, fan. How are you, buddy? Oh, we're just looking at some stuff. My daughter left for Philadelphia. I couldn't do too much YouTube stuff while she was here because she worked from home or remotely, and she was on the table, not just 15 feet away, most of the day working. So I couldn't come up, and she gets up way earlier than I do, and I usually come up like 9:30, 10 o'clock, somewhere around there, and she left. And I had a package here to open, so I thought, well, what the hell? Let's go. Let's open it. Go Navy. No. Army. Hey, being a Navy guy, do you know if during Korea and Vietnam that they had payment certificates like this for all the services, for all the branches? For the Marines, for the Navy, for the Air Force, for the Army, for everybody. They all have payment certificates, or did some of them actually get money and then have to convert it to the local currency? I'm not sure. I am not sure. I know that the Army had payment certificates. That's what I know. I don't know about any of the other branches. Huh. This is going to be, look, it's brand new. She packages them. I can reuse them. Not a problem. Not a problem. And then, you'll be happy to know that my wife's birthday is in 3 days. And we have the card and we have the present. It's in the box. I'm not going to wrap it in any special paper, but I got it. I'm prepared this year. I am prepared this time. Oh, she'll like it. Why wouldn't she like it? I don't think any of these are gradable. I don't, but see, the backside, this one looks like it had a paper clip on it. And it's been folded in the middle, you can tell. You see the crease right down the middle. The corners are awful square on it. On all of these, the corners are awful square. This one, I think, is probably this one might be the worst one of the three. You can see this one had been folded in the middle also. And it also looks like that one had a paper clip on it up at the top. I don't know. It just looks like it to me. But the corners are awful good on this one, except for you can see that this one was bent and then re-straightened. Same way with up here. This corner is a little raggedy. It's there, but it's just a little squished down. And then the 25-cent one. This one, I don't know. It's bent in the middle too. It's folded, of course. But it also looks like, and I'm not sure what this is, it looks like it might have been folded there also, but there's not a corresponding fold on the other side. But it sure does look like it's folded because of that right there. And up at the top, you can see it up here, right there, and all the way down to the bottom right there. But there's no corresponding fold on the other side. The corners are awful good on this one, though. I think the 5 is probably the best one out of the bunch. But it's got that little bit of dirt up there at the top. You see that? Little brown stain. It almost looks like a paper clip was on there, but I don't know. If I look at that real close, where is my, there it is. Hold up a second. If we look at that real close, yeah, I think there was a clip on that because it goes all the way down into the face, next to the eyebrow in the hairline, and then above that in the hairline all the way up to the top. So yeah, there's some brown staining in there, and I don't know what that is. If you look real close over on this side. I can probably even get it closer than that. See that brown staining in there up to be your left of the headdress? All the way around the top to that dot, and then down in the middle of the headdress on the left side. And then if you look right left of the eye, that left eye there, right left of the eyebrow, you can see it in the hairline. There's another rust spot in there. So it almost looks like it had a clip on it of some type. But this one's probably the best one of the 3. And the corner had been folded over. Or is it? Right here. Corner been folded over. You can see that straightened out. Probably down here also. I mean, they're not perfect, but they are pretty good, to tell you the truth. They're not too bad, considering the age. Considering the age, not too bad, I don't think. So 2 prospectors of maple leaf was at 2.5 and 3.1, so 5.6 grams of gold. Not too bad. Slacking off on silver a little bit, picking up a little more gold. I think that's what I want to do right now. Except if, silver takes a dive like it has here the last couple of days, I may buy more silver now again. Let's see. I want to put those bills back in this holder. I don't want them out too bad. I want them as protected as possible. Yeah, I don't care if it's got writing on it or not. Nice. All right. We'll put those away. 470, 375. And actually, the acre gold was probably, I don't know. Probably a pretty good buy. But that SD bullion was not a bad buy either, to tell you the truth. I mean, it's something that I can live with. Let's put it that way. Oh, come here, you. Like I say, what the hell happened there? My phone decided it wanted to jump in there and show me its pictures again. Oh, man, damn. You talk about, hey, sheep, hold up a second. Why is Yotfan white? I'll add him as a moderator. All right, now Yotfan, now you're blue. Jesus, I didn't even know that. Why didn't you say something? We was just looking at some of the stuff I got from Coin Crew. What was it, last auction or the auction before? I'm not sure. Auction before last, I think. We had a couple of prospectors. Got an 84 and what else we get here? 84 and 87. Yeah, 84 and 87. And then we got a 2002 Maple. Not a biggie. 2022 Maple. Nah, there we go. 2022 Maple. And then we got the SD Boyan. It's a 1/10 ounce bar. I don't know why anybody would make a bar in 1/10 and not in grams, but I don't know. And it says it on the back. 1/10 ounce. So and like I said, Acre Gold is not bad gold, and they have a really good program, a monthly program. You can put in as little as $50 a month for whatever size you want to get, and when balance gets to that size, then they send it to you. It's not a bad program. I've got several of these bars and 5-gram bars, so not a biggie. I'll take it. Some people don't like them. I don't know why, but there's nothing wrong with Acre Gold. I think I started buying from Acre Gold when I started buying from MMX also. Yes, MMX also has a program. But MMX has more variety that you can buy on a monthly basis. So I think that's why I went with MMX. I'm going to have to check and compare the prices on the two, but I'm sure everything is pretty much so much above spot. But all right, there we go. That's what we got. Now we're up here to my ugly puss. All right, time to put the foot up. Put that over here. There you go. Get out of the way, you son of a bitch. It's still light out, so I could go out and cut some wood yet. Say hi to Mr. Tom. Oh, Eggman's here. Hey, buddy. And Fervid's fine. Hold up. Fervid, is this the first time you've been here? Got to add you as a moderator. There you go. You are now blue. Everybody should be blue. Everybody should be blue now. Ah, okay. First time you've ever been in a live, though. Otherwise, you'd be blue by now. So I can tell. What's Block doing tonight? Is he coming back up again? Oh shit! I got to get a letter. I got to get a letter. Uh, I got to get a letter addressed to him. I got to get a card. I got to send something to him in letter mail so he can send me something back in letter mail. Well, that's the only way we can do it. Oh, I went to the two Canadian LCSs that I kind of deal with. Um, Canadian Coins, Collectibles, and the other one that Tarragontu um, goes to all the time. Anyway, I asked them if they're shipping to the United States. Now, listen to what, hold up, I'll read it. This is from Alice Zhang, and this is at CDN Coin. Thank you for your interest in Canadian coin and currency. If you live in the U.S., due to the recent removal of the $800 USD de minimis import exemption, we are temporarily pausing direct shipping to the United States. As a result, orders can no longer be placed directly through our website checkout. So you have to call them. Any and all applicable duties, tariff, taxes, and fees will be assessed by the U.S. government and are the sole responsibility of the recipient to pay. If you are still interested in ordering, we first need a list of the items you are interested in, including the quantity of each item, the product code, the description, and the online price, and your address so that we can determine the shipping cost. Once we receive that information, we can then calculate the shipping cost based on the appropriate shipping method to your location. We will then email you the quote for your order for your approval. Once we receive full payment, we will ship out your order. And that's Canadian coin and currency. And I forget what the other one is that I don't know what the other one was I looked at. Hold up a second, I might be able to find it. Would have been from yesterday. Canadian coin and currency. Nope, not that one. So it was before that. It was a day before that. Holy Moses, way back that far? Good God Almighty. What the hell is the name of that place that... There. Colonial Acres coins. Colonial Acres coins. And they will not ship to the United States. They will not ship to the United States. Get rid of that one. Where is it? I'd like to read you the letter, but huh. Well, all I know is that they will not ship at all. They will not ship at all. No way, no how, nothing. You ain't getting it from them. So they must be a smaller business, I was thinking. Well, I don't know where that one went, but I don't have it anymore. So, oop, wrong one. Hit that tab, you dumbass. All right. Hickman. Yeah, I don't know. All right, which one is that? London Coin Center? Okay, I'll bring that tab up and look at them a little bit later. I'll bet they're going to be the same as the other one, Colonial Coins, because if there's no 800 de minimis exemption, you're going to have to pay the tariff, taxes, and duties on and the import fees and all that shit on anything from zero on up. So God knows what that's going to cost, but oh, that's okay. Like and share, you're at the HOA meeting. Oh my God, am I glad I don't live in one of those. Well, it's getting dark now, so I guess I'm not going out and cutting a log tonight, so whatever. But I will have to make my own supper because my wife. See, here's how this goes. My daughter flew into Des Moines, Iowa, which is the biggest city in Iowa, of course, instead of flying into Minneapolis, St. Paul. If she'd have flown into Minneapolis, St. Paul, they have a shuttle service that will take them to Rochester, Minnesota. And I can drive to Rochester, Minnesota in 45 minutes, pick her up, bring her back. Or can drive all the way to Minneapolis and back to pick her up, but that's a 3-hour drive. Two and something, two and change. Anyway, she decided to fly into Des Moines this time because it was cheaper, and it's still a one-way flight. I mean, it's still there's no connection. Used to be you had to go through connection in Chicago or Minneapolis to get to Des Moines or Kansas City to get to Des Moines. You don't have to do that anymore. It's a direct flight. So it was cheaper for her to fly into Des Moines. And then my middle daughter lives in Waterloo, Iowa. So that would be 2 hours and something from Des Moines. So she had my middle daughter drive over there, pick her up, take her to her place, and stayed in Waterloo. Well, Waterloo is an hour and 25 minutes from here. So she stayed down there and helped her with some stuff and visited for a while her husband was here, and then he had to go back real quick. And so my daughter drove him to the airport and then back to her place. So that's 1 trip, 2 trip, 3 trips that my middle daughter had to make, other than us making the trips up to Rochester to pick her up or to Minneapolis. So she put the onus on my middle daughter instead of on us. Okay. Yes, that is a good-looking Tom Turkey. He has 5, count them, 5 separate beards. He is in the record book for the NWTF and for the Iowa DNR for non-typical turkeys. He's in both record books. So, and then I have a hen on the other side of the wall here. She's up on the wall on a big platform, full mount too. She's a 6.5-inch beard on her. And that was the first bearded hen that I shot, so I put her up too. And she's in the record book too, but she doesn't score worth a shit. So, but I got her in the book anyway. And anyway, so she put the onus on my middle daughter instead of on us, which is good because my wife was busy with her mother who is dying. And Kate came out, I think, because my wife and her had been talking about the health of my wife's mother, and she's not good, man. She's not good. I don't expect her to last this winter. Not at all. If she makes it to Christmas, I'll be surprised. I will be surprised. I think we're going to have a funeral before Christmas, but I don't know. Anyway, I told my daughter before she left, I'm happy she got out here to see her grandpa and grandma before her grandma passed. And she knows she's real sick too. And she said, yeah, I don't know when I'm going to be back, but it'll probably be for a funeral. So, Iowa, I'm from north central easternish right there. If you go straight south of Rochester, Minnesota, and just a tad bit east, just over the border into Iowa, you'll see one big town. The biggest town close is Mason City, and we are east of Mason City and north, so about 45 minutes. Town called Osage, and then let's see, there's Mason City, then Osage, and then I'm up over here. Um, a little town, and it's unincorporated now, called Little Cedar. I live 2 miles from the unincorporated town of Little Cedar. I'm out in the country, dude. I'm like 5 miles, 6 miles from Minnesota, um, south and just a little bit west of Rochester. But that puts me, if you put middle of Iowa here and the Mississippi River here, I live right there. So north central, eastish. Yeah. Anyway, Remsen. Where the hell is Remsen? Rem. Well, I'll look it up later, but I'll write it down. Give me that. Give me that. Remsen. Now, that's one town I hadn't heard of, but I'll look it up. I sure will do that. Yeah. I mean, I have all of my sisters and brothers, but I think my oldest brother, Steve, he's 15 months older than me. He's got something going on with his something. Trying to think of the organ now. He's got something going on with that. He's got cancer. My wife's brother's got cancer. He's doing chemo, and he got his radiation therapy done. But he seems to be okay, except for he has this persistent cough now all the time. Her youngest sister, I think she was only 52, 51. She 54. She died in her sleep. They were on a trip down to see her daughter in Tennessee, come back. They were in a hotel room, and she died there that night in a hotel. So, but my dad died when I was 8 years old anyway. My mom got remarried. My mom died 2 years ago. My stepdad's in a nursing home right now, but he's actually in pretty good shape. He's not bad for as old as he is. So yeah, he does pretty good. Plays cards, go over and have card parties and little get-togethers, and everybody brings some food. Of course, everybody got to bring food in Iowa. Hey, Targansu. Yes, your LCS that you go to, Targansu, all the time. I sent them an email, and they said we will no longer send anything to the United States. Period. End of story. And then the other one, Colonial, what was it? Colonial, I think it was. They said, yeah, they would, but you can't order online. You gotta email them with all the information, and then they'd figure up all the costs and stuff, and then they would let you know, and then you have to send them payment. As soon as they get payment and it clears, then they'll send you your shit. So it's too much of a hassle to order anything out of Canada right now. So it's going to be a while before we get anything out of Canada. If I get anything Canadian, it'll be from Durban, it'll be from Coin Crew, it'll be from LCSs that are up just over or just under the line, where a lot of stuff crosses the border. I mean, and there's a lot of that stuff that's in the United States. I just won't get any of the new stuff. That's all. I get the older stuff because that's all here, but won't get any new stuff. I contacted and I don't have the damn. I looked for the email, I couldn't find it, but they said nope, won't do it. So, what was the one I was talking about before? Where's it at? That was, let me see, email. Uh, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Alice Zeng, and that's from Canadian Coin and Currency. She said yes, they will, but you have to order email and tell them. Okay. Items you're interested in, quantity of each item, product code, description, online price, your address, and then they'll calculate up the shipping costs based on the appropriate method. And then you're going to have to pay all applicable duties, tariffs, taxes, and fees assessed by the U.S. government. And those are the sole responsibility of the recipient to pay. And that's and I don't know if that's all together with the product or figured into their estimate, or do you have to pay that separately? Doesn't say. But I'm thinking when it says are the sole responsibility of the recipient to pay, that would mean that it's probably a separate billing, would be my guess. Now, let me see if I can find that other one. I don't see it. I put it in the trash, but I know I did. But I'll be damned if I can find it in there. I'm looking. I am looking. Hold up, hold up. That's not it. That one's not it. That's Canadian Coin and Currency too. Oh, come on, you dumb son of a bitch. Uh, does anybody know who Blackberry Smoke is? Anybody ever seen Blackberry Smoke? Jesus Christ. I'll tell you, freaking awesome. My sex daily rating has been messing me up. And if I don't see you smile, my work won't be done, and I'll keep writing with my dyslexia. London Coin Center. There you go. I got them up there now. Fervus, yes. Terragansu said his did, but no. No, I haven't contacted London Coin Center yet. Let me see. Subscribe to our newsletter and shit. Hold up. Let's see if they'll take that. All right. I subscribe to them. No, London Coin Center Incorporated. I don't think I've contacted them yet. The other one, I can't think of what the hell the name is. The one that Terragansu primarily goes to. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Terragansu. Which one is it? Okay, I will look at the London Coin Center and see. I will email them and see if they will send. And yeah. All right, Fervit. I am going to contact the London Coin Center and see if they will ship to the U.S. I am talking about Tarragon. So which one was it? Colonial Acres, yes. They said they do not send to the U.S. right now. Colonial Acres was the one. Oh, shit. You don't have to do that for it. God damn. That seems like that's a lot of work for a couple of coins. It really does. I mean, I get it. They'll get this shit straightened out sooner or later, and then you'll be able to get them again. It's not like it's a big deal. Yeah, they'll cost more, but what are you going to do? Oh, okay, really? So you drive to the border, you get $half from the U.S. $half that you search? No shit. You got a U.S. bank account too. Okay. All right. Well, I'll see what I need then. We'll see what they got. What's a big CRH? Trying to think what a CRH is. Oh, coin roll hunter. Okay. All right, that makes sense. Searching coin rolls to me is just fucking boring. Sorry, I don't want to take away from anybody's hobby. To me, it's boring. When I go and I watch Block search coin rolls, I got another tab open, and usually I got him turned down, I got the other tab turned up, and I got him on for watch hours. That's just boring. My God, that's boring. Watching YouTube stream, yeah, I can see that. 2 boxes a day? Oh my God. Yeah, I don't doubt you. How do you do that? You got my tab pulled up, but you got a magnifier, unless you got that on a separate screen, separate, it's not on your computer or phone or whatever. I don't know. You got a separate screen for that, though, I'm sure. Because I got this, um, this magnifier here, but I don't know how to do a dual screen and have my window on one side and that on the other. I could maybe if I did it StreamYard. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do it with YouTube. But I don't know that. A desk magnifier with a light, yeah. And I should, I wonder, maybe I got another one someplace. I have the round desk magnifiers, the fluorescent ones with adjustable arms on. I got one down on my gun bench because I need one on my gun bench. But I thought I had another one someplace. I'll have to look and see. Yeah, I do. I have a round one and I got a straight one someplace. God damn it. The round one is on my gun bench. I need that one on my gun bench. Because I do put together ARs at times. Hold up a second. I'll show you something. Just hold up a second. Here's one I'm going to start putting together. I got me a barrel. Oh, what do we got in here? Handguard, I'm sure. Yep, I got this one. I got that handguard. And my gas tube and stuff is in there. Got the buffer in the tube already. Got the upper. It's a complete upper. So it's a complete upper. I got my lower. Don't have anything in it yet. Got all my parts. Look at that. Anderson Manufacturing. Isn't that amazing? I got my little spacer. Oh, let's see. Flash suppressor. Gas block. Oh, ejection port cover. I think this is an Anderson lower too, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Yes, sir. It's an Anderson lower. I bought like 6 of these at one time, just to build different stuff. And then I got, I don't know, so many Anderson parts kits to go with them. And you know what? Anderson's out of business. And then I got my buttstock. Now, you're thinking, well, what's so special about that, Gary? Nothing really special about it, except that this is a 400 Legend. I have a 455 or a 450 Bushmaster. I got a 350 Legend. And here's the deal. 350 Legend, deer will run another good 80, 100 yards. It's dead, but it'll run that far. Not enough knockdown power. 450 Bushmaster anchors them right there in the spot. It's got a little bit more kick. I can put up with it. I don't like it, but I can put up with it. And it's louder than fuck. I want something that anchors a deer, not quite as big. This is a good 200-yard caliber. A good 200-yard caliber. The 350, it's 152 200. This is a good 200 and a little bit over to 250, 275. The Bushmaster, same, 250, but I wanted something less noisy, a little less kick, and I just wanted one. So I'm making one. Just because I can. And I probably got 4 more lowers out there yet and parts kits, so I can make a blackout if I want. What else could I possibly want? With that size of an upper and lower, I could do 22 250. That's a doable one. I think I might do a 22 250. I'm not real sure about 300 blackout. Just 300 blackout, 7.62 39. It's about the same. So I'm not. All right, freaking awesome. Go see the HOA. Motherfuckers. Okay, we're all the way down there now. Yes, sir. That is an Eastern wild turkey. Where is he? Right here, Tom. I shot him down in Keokuk County, Iowa. When was that? Oh, I don't know. The little plaque is up here. 20th of April, 2002. And I'd have to go look up in the book and see what he scored. But he's a 5-bearded turkey. He has 5 separate beards. And the longest one you can see hanging there all the way down to the horns right there. And then he's got some other ones right there, back there. There's 2 of them side by side, and then one up front, and then 2 more behind that in a line. So it's 1, 1, 1, like that, and then 1, 1. So yeah, it's a weird turkey. Yeah, yeah, that's exactly the light I'm talking about. Yeah. And this time of year, they were probably all blue heads, and they were probably all hens and jennies, I'm thinking, because this time of year, the Jakes and the Toms are kind of separated. They will come back together during the winter and at the roost tree, but they don't spend time together like they do in the spring during breeding season. That's when you'll see Toms and hens together. Most of the time, they're separated into hen and jenny groups, or the hens are sitting on nests and then they hatch eggs and then they got chicks, and the Toms are nowhere around. Toms and uh, Jakes are by themselves. And you'll find Jakes in flocks by themselves. Not so much dominant Toms in there with them. Hens and the jennies, though, as the chicks get bigger and uh, the jennies start to grow up, stay with the hen, and then you have all the hens and jennies together. And as they're grown, and they get that big, then Jakes go off by themselves. Well, I had 30 of them. I come up the road from town yesterday, and I live on a gravel road. And I turned the corner down there and came up about 400 yards up the road and over to the left, because there's a river that runs right there. Cornfield, little small cornfield, then woods, and then a river. There were 30 hens and jennies out there. So, yeah, they're here. They're around. I pick up, like when I went down to drive through the woods and to knock down the weeds and the trails and stuff. Stop to get out and cut dead trees falling across. I pick up turkey feathers all the time, wing feathers especially. I got half a dozen of them in my truck right now. I do something with. If anybody wants them for make anybody make fletchings anymore? They make their own fletchings, their own arrows, cedar arrows. Make your own turkey fletching, turkey wing feather fletchings. Nap their own arrowheads. Wrap them sons of bitches on there. Does anybody do that anymore? But I wish I had known how many gobblers were actually good back in the day. Maybe one or two that I knew. That was about it. I'm running out of coffee. It's been 1 hour. I have to go out to the shed, believe it or not. Total darkness. I have to go out to the shed. I have to let my cat out. Or she can stay in the shed if she prefers. That's up to her. But I'm going to close the door and lock it for the evening. Oh yeah, they're out in the cornfield because the damn combines don't get every kernel of corn, so they're out there picking corn. And that's I do that in the fall when the combines are out like they are now. I go up, drive up and down the gravel roads. When I'm going to town, I'll take a different gravel. When I come back, I'll take a different gravel. And I'm always looking for piles of corn or piles of beans that have spilled on the road. And I always carry half cut off barrels in the back of my truck with shovel and a broom. And I see a big pile of corn or beans, stop, pick it up, load it up, take it home, and I feed the deer and the turkeys out here in the yard with it. So it's free. Now, you can't drive into a field driveway and say there's a pile of corn right inside the driveway in the field where they like miss a semi from the transfer wagon, you can't do that. That's private property. Private property, can't go on it. From that fence in, that's private property. It's off limits. But if it's in the ditch or on the road, anything from that fence out, fence to fence, that's public. I can pick that shit up. And I do. Well, in the turkey hierarchy, the males are dominant. It's a patriarchal society. But if you're talking about beavers, a beaver colony, that's a matriarchal society. The female beaver is always the largest. Always. 99.99% of the time. And when you start catching beavers, she'll be the hardest one to catch once she catches on to the fact that some of that family is disappearing. She'll be the hardest one to catch. She'll be the last one. Guarantee it. Yeah, Tarragonte, that's when you hunt them. That's when you sit by a tree all camouflaged up or in your blind or wherever you're at, and you call turkeys. As a matter of fact, let me put that box aside there for a second. I used to collect box calls. I got a couple of them here from a couple. I got, holy shit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 10 box calls here because I like to collect box calls, box turkey calls. And this one was made by an old boy in Washington, Iowa, handmade, name of George Murphy. He is done, and he numbered them. This one is not George's, is it? Yes, it is. This is another George. This one's also numbered. This one is not my favorite. This is my favorite one of George's right here. I like that call a lot. But here's another one of his. I thought it was pretty good too. I like that call a lot. And see, they used to have rubber bands on from here to here. They keep that from moving, and they give you a little bit more of a, I don't know, recoil. I don't like that though. I like it. You can get real loud and real soft. But George did a really good job. I don't know if you look at the wood on here. Cherry and maple. A little dirty on top. All right, so I don't dust. Fuck you. Leave me alone. So I don't dust. But look at that. Isn't that cherry nice? You've got cherry on the ends. I don't know, man. And then this one's about the same. Really nice construction. He did a really good job on these. I know the old boy's dead now, but I got 3 of his calls, I think, that he made. And I have a number of calls. You know, it's like getting pours from different people. Like I got them from Angry Warrior. I got them from Hard Knocks. I got them from Mutiny. I got them from shit. Uh, I said Ginger, right? Ginger, Hard Knocks, Angry, Mutiny, Reckless, SGT. Oh shit. I don't know who else I got pours from, but turkey calls are the same way. There are people who make turkey calls, and they just do it as a side, a hobby. They're not really out there. They sell a few, they don't sell a lot. They do it more for a hobby than anything. And I like to collect turkey calls. It's a personal thing, you know. It's like it's like it's like this. It's like that sculpture. I mean, that's some personalized stuff. This guy did a lot of work. This is number 52. Zed's number 52. I mean, it's not silver, it's aluminum, but that's from an anthill. Isn't that cooler and shit? So yeah, I like stuff that is individual like that. I guess I like art. If that's the way, if you want to look at it that way. If that's the way you want to look at it. I like art. But certain kinds of art. I don't like old Mona Lisas and stuff like that. I don't care. But stuff like turkey calls, stuff like silver pours or copper pours also, aluminum. I like art created by nature also, but I like art created by folks who aren't big commercial enterprises. They're just doing it for the love of doing it, not for a commercial enterprise. I guess that's what you could say. I guess I guess that's also another reason why I like these. That's another reason why I like these. Why I like these bells from Joe Durbin. Why I like his stash boxes. And every bell has a different sound. Every bell. And I have 3 of these bells that have a Canadian themed handle and Canadian coin bell. So, and it's not that I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 bells up here and 15 bells and 6 stash boxes. Those are mine right there. And I've given a bell to each of my daughters and 2 to my wife. So that's 3, 4, 5 more. So that's 20 bells that I bought from Durbin and stash boxes. Stash boxes. And if you look right in there, or in the top, he's right there too. What else do I have with Durbin's? A loop, a coin loop. So, you know, I do like art. And I got to get with Kevin Rose. And there are a couple other people I would like to get pieces from that make jewelry. and see if I can get something that I like. See if they got something I like. I rang a bell and Block showed up. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. I mean, I got stash boxes and I got coin loops and I got bells and turkey calls and fuck, I got all kinds of shit. I got silver pours, I got copper pours, I got all kinds. I fucking, why do I collect all this stuff? Somebody's going to have to get rid of it when I die. Somebody's going to have to sell it. You got sweaty pores? Good. I don't want to hear it. Go take a shower. Sweaty pores. I got your sweaty pores. All right. You guys want to see what I got for I got for the coin crew? Because most of y'all weren't here when I opened it up before. When I opened the package. So I guess I'll show you again. Show it again. What do we got? I don't know. Some of you currency guys might find this interesting. I got payment script from the Korean War. I got a 25-cent script. I got a 10-cent script. And I got a 5-cent script. The 5 cents probably about the best out of all three, and those are, by looking them up, this series number up, they are from Korea. I have some from World War II also. But I wanted some Korean War script to go in with my dad's stuff. My dad was a Korean War vet, and I got all of his whatever stuff that he had from Korea. I got that. So that's going to go in there with it. And then I got a couple of prospectors. Not a big deal. What we get? 84. We got an 84 prospector. Quit trying to hide me. There you go. 84 prospector. And this was Big E Englehart. Hold up a second. I'll take it out of here. Take it out of the damn bag. See, that was the Big E Englehart. And then the other one was 82. What did I say it was? 82? 84? 87. It's an 87. 87 prospector. But that's that back, that reverse, eagle in the flag. And then what else did we get? Oh, shit. We got a maple. It's just a 2022 maple. Just your average tube. It's just your average going my fucking tube maple leaf. That's all it is. I'm still working on a monster box. I'm almost there of maples. I'm almost there. Almost. I think I got 14, 18. Tube and a half, maybe, left to go. No, I don't think a tube and a half. Maybe a tube left. I don't know. And then I got 2.5 gram bar of gold, acre gold. Acre gold. If you don't know who Acre Gold is, you should look them up because they have a subscription program. You can invest as little as $50 a month into one of the gold products that they have. I think 1 gram is the smallest. And I used to buy 2.5 gram bars and 5 gram bars at one time. And because MMX, or Money Metals Exchange, had better selection of stuff that you could invest in every month, silver and gold, and platinum also. That I quit Acre and went to MMX. And then we got this SD bullion bar, but it's a fucking 1/10 ounce bar. And I've never seen a 1/10 ounce bar before. 1/10 ounce rounds, I've never seen a 10th ounce bar. So, yeah, what the hell? So that's what we got from CoinCare. We didn't have much, but like I said before, I decided to come up late because my wife took my oldest daughter. What the hell is that? Took my oldest daughter down to my middle daughter's house, which is an hour and 20 minutes away, and then another hour and 20 minutes back. And then my middle daughter is going to drive her to my oldest daughter to the Des Moines airport, which would be a couple-hour drive for them, so she can catch her flight back to Philadelphia. She's been here for a couple of weeks now, week and a half, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. And she got to see her grandmother. Oh, god damn, man. What the fuck? Shit dropping on the fucking ground. She got to see her grandmother before she passes, because I don't think she's going to last that much longer. Like I said, I think we'll have a funeral before Christmas. But that's the way that goes. Everybody's going to go sooner or later. Hey, Block, what do you think of this? This cheap-ass Chinese magnifier. You think it's going to work with this shit? I mean, I got the driver load and everything. I want to hook this up to the rear of my computer if I got another USB port there for a camera. If not, it's going to have to stay plugged into the front, or I'm going to have to switch it with this camera. I'll have to switch it back and forth. And I don't know how to do that. I'm not a technological wizard like you are. All I have is this I do have another camera. Oh shit, come the fuck loose, you son of a bitch. I got this camera. Come off of there, you fuckbag. Goddamn. I got this camera, but I don't use it anymore. And that goes down there, but I don't really use that one anymore. It sits on the monitor, but I don't use that one anymore. I got this one on a tripod because it's a better camera. And I'll actually, I have the remote with it, and it will do a lot of different stuff. It'll do close-ups. It'll do a lot of stuff. So I'm not real sure I need the microscope to stream with. I think I could just use it to look at coins. Get a bot, Gary. Why do I need a bot? You're going to need a piece of paper and a pencil. And you're going to have to keep track. Like I said, I am not technologically proficient as Block is. Get a bot. That's just another program I got to download. I got enough shit on this computer. Or maybe I should, I don't know. Yeah, I could, I suppose. I don't know. I have to learn how to download the shit from my phone to my hard drive, to my standalone hard drive. So I have to plug them both in at the same time. Either that or I have to download everything off the phone into a file, unplug that, plug the other hard drive in, and download the file to the hard drive. One or the other. We'll get it done one of these days. All right. 125. What do we want to do? Huh? Yeah, I wish I'd have bought a monster box years ago. I bought 14 and a half tubes. Bought 14 and a half tubes, 351. And I never filled it out. I don't know why. I had 351 Eagles too. But I sold Eagles when, I don't know. It was like $36. And Eagles were bringing like 44, 45. And so I sold all of them. And I financed my daughter's house in Philadelphia. Boom, there you go. That's what silver's for. But I kept the maples. Now, I probably should have sold the maples and kept the fucking Eagles, but live and learn. And I've been trying to get Eagles back. Every time silver takes a dip, try to buy five to 10 Eagles, And I've got, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I got 8 tubes back. So I haven't done too bad, but I'd like to have more, of course. We'd all like to have more. But now with silver and gold as high as it was, I quit buying as much silver, and buy more gold. And then now that silver took a dip, I might be buying some more silver. 8-9 over spot. Jesus Christ, it's up there again. I wonder if I got 250 ounces packaged up and ready to go to the LCS. But I want it to hit $60 before it goes. Yeah, I don't know. Fervid's hunting dimes right now, and I'm just sitting here bullshitting. And I got stuff I should be putting in books. Hey, Black, Terraganzo, I think, Fervid, I got 2 large pennies I think I need yet. Where are they here? God damn it. Under here. Come on, you son of a bitch. I need, not that. Oh, fuck me. Well, where'd I put it? Over here. I need an 1858 first year. And I need an 1893. And I got to looking up small nickels, and oh my God. Fucking, you got the king with the twin maple leaves. You got the round beaver, the 12-sided beaver. A round beaver's 99% nickel. 12-sided certain years were 88% copper. And then some years were 99.9% nickel. Some years chrome and steel. Then again back to nickel. And then to 75% copper. And then a 75%. I just fucking quit writing it down. And I'm just going to print off 12 pages of shit. So I have something I can read in front of me when I'm looking at nickels. God damn, man. I never knew nickels were that wide and varied. Then you got small bead and large bead and no shoulder fold and a shoulder fold and blah, blah, fucking blah. I find that amazing. And all I want is one of every year and variety, like commemoratives. Yeah, I don't know. It's all I want. God damn it. Ain't that hard to do. Uh-oh. Hey, zit lovers here. Oh, look at that. Fervid. Who to have up here that wasn't Yote fan? Yote fan wasn't blue. I had to turn him blue this time around. Zit lover's been blue. He's been in here before. Only has an 1858 and the worst condition is selling it for. Yeah, the 1893 is not bad. The let's see, 130 Canadian would be what? 90 something? It's too much. Too much. What are VAM dollars? The VAM dial. Mrs. Coin Crew, what are VAM? VAM, VAM, VAM. I guess I'm not that great of a collector. I don't know what that is. 93 USD, that's what I thought. 90 something. I think that's a little much. I do. I think that's about 2 times too much. I wouldn't be opposed to paying $45 for one. But 93? But that's like the Canadian 20-cent coin. I know an LCS that has 2. And if you want to buy one, it's $250 fucking dollars. $250. Now, they only made a Canadian 20-cent coin 1 year. So it would be something to have. But $250? Really? I wouldn't be opposed to paying $40, $45 for one if it was a nice one. But $93? No. I won't do that. That's just me. I don't know. Oh, no. No 552. No 552. What the hell are they? Are they MS-70 PCGSs or what, man? They'd almost have to be for $552. Jeez. I don't know. I guess maybe I'm not that rabid of a collector. I'm just not that rabid. Either that or I'm just more broke than the rest of y'all. MS-60. Oh my God. You can't tell me that there aren't. How many were made? How many were made, first off? 1,000,000? 500,000. Well, I know it's the first edition Canadian penny, but Block wins shit and then he gives it away. Just like that. See? Just put it in my next package, Mrs. Coin Crew, and then I'll send it right up to him. Then you won't have to. Just put it in my package, and then I'll send it to him. I got to send him some shit anyway. 421,000. Okay. So $500,000. Can't tell me I can't find one out there for less than $552 Canadian. Nope, not yet, Mrs. Coin Crew. I don't think. Hold up a second. Halloween. No, not a Halloween squirrel sticker. No. I would have had to make space in my book, and I don't think. I don't get the wrong idea. This is just one of 3 books with stickers. And I'm looking. Hold up a second. Lock. Maybe you will recognize some of these. Let me see. Maybe I should put it up here. Well, back it up, bring it over here, and bring it forward like this. I got this one. I got this one. This is Coin Crew. So you got that one, and I got this one. I got your other ones, older ones someplace. That's all Steve looking for silver stuff. Steve looking for silver. Hey, I like that one with the pirate on it. I got these. I got those. I got these. I got those. Let me see. Reckless. Pineapple Gang. Pizza. Steeler Stacker. 365 days of silver. NLZB. A lot of them cash money. Ashley Swag. Let me see. John Wolf, Cash Money, AG47, Adam J, Mutiny Metals, Yankee, Sassy, Hardcore Copper, Hot Tea Shit Show, yep, Tres Amigos sticker, Southern Coin, Mutiny Metals, Steeler Stacker again, Steeler Stacker, Brad V, Supreme Ginger Stacker, Brad V, Gold Sniping Farmer. I got pages of Gold Sniping Farmer and WWP Benefit. A Tuli, and I got a Turtle. I think my Turtle sticker. Turtle Lounge. Some more. What do we got here? Tuli. Pizza Guy. My favorite one of the whole bunch. This one, Slumpy Cooter. Frostbite Coins, Lucky Star, Precious, who is that? Addicted to Precious Metals. Long Lived. Kittleson Rare Coins. There we go. Zed's Place, the guy that made my sculpture over there. See Happy Chappy. Kentucky John, Tiger Stacker, Dog World New, Shroom Day. There's Sassy Susan. All kinds of them. We got Kraken. We got the Kraken. And we got all kinds of them. Mellow Yellow. Guido Stacking. Hillbilly Samurai. There's your other one. This is Coin Crew. Right there. The other two right up on top. There's the other two. Knew I had them in there. Here's Rock Solid Stacker. Then we got, let's see. Oh, that's Mad Stacker. And Spokane. And Sailor Stacking. And Snoopy Stacks. RC Silverado. There's some more. Look at there. And then I got a big Kraken back there. Stack with Kraken. I got a big one. That's just one book, guys. I got to order another one of these books because this one's full. Hold up a second. This is my other one. Let me see. No, those are all ticket stubs. Sorry. Those are all concert stickers, ticket stubs. I have 2 books full of concert ticket stubs, 1 book full of coin community stickers and coasters, and I need another book for these, and I need another book for my gold panning community stickers. Hey, Mo, how are you doing? Okay, well, thank you. Why is everyone's names wonky? Because your name it has an at in front of it, the little swirly at. That's so everybody can go to everybody else's channel. You just click on and go to everybody else's channel because you're all mods. You're all standard mods. That means you can all go to everybody else's channel. If anybody comes in as white, I have to make them a standard mod so you can go to everybody's channel. Now, I don't know if that is the reason everybody's names are wonky, but I've noticed that in other people's streams. So when did they do an overlay interface update? When was that? That had to be like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I noticed that. Ant Marching, he's one of them. Who else? Ant Marching and who else? Some people I just can't think. Adam, one of the Adams, not Adam Hartman. I don't know if it's Adam J or not, but there's an Adam Chickled now. So I'm not, and I think it has to do with a lot of times in your YouTube studio, if you go to the name on your channel as opposed to your handle, if they're not the same, it'll put one up over the other, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. EMO is a zit lover. Yeah. I don't know. I think it has to do with the handle on your channel and the name you want to be called, because it's one right under the other, and they do that. Because I had to change both of my names to Goomba Gary. Otherwise, it was going to go not Goomba Gary. It was going to go to Mr. Trapper or something like that. I don't fucking know. ZD. Oh, God, Mrs. Coin Crew. Jesus. Nasty shit. Nasty shit. All right. I'll put this over here so you can see my little snowman holding his shotgun. Right there. See shotgun? He's holding a shotgun, a little wooden shotgun, but he's got pheasant feathers in there with him. It's a little camouflage hunter snowman, and he's got that little, if you look, there's a little black bear right there. Well, supposedly it's a character in a game and whatever the fuck. I know what a Goomba is if you're talking about Italian street language. Yes, Emo, you should check out his Donoga. That 1 ounce glow in the dark is a nice coin. Nice bar. Nice bar. Yeah, like some type of Guido. No, a Goomba. A Goomba is a friend. It's one of those guys you can depend on. A Goomba is a buddy. That's a Goomba. I don't know. I thought it was a good name. I was just using my regular name for when I started doing YouTube. And I don't know. They call me Gary anyway, so why not a Goomba Gary or a Gumba? Actually, I started with Gumba. That's a Goomba, actually. But everybody was calling it Gumba, so I changed the spelling to Goomba. So everybody would call Goomba. That's what Gumba is, but nobody would pronounce it like that, so had to change the spelling. It's all because of you guys. Silver crazed mama. Well, I can see that. What did Keith start as? Silver crazed dad? Hey, Angry. How you doing, buddy? Yeah. Get ready to pour. What are we pouring? Yeah, I've been missing his auctions too. Come on, let's get this shit straightened out. Let's get this stuff going. Where the hell am I supposed to get my Canadian fix from? God damn. Seth, how you doing, buddy? Maybe I should take these off, huh? I'm not going outside to work. Ugh. I have this problem with my wrists, guys. I don't know what it is, but there are times when I can't even pick up an envelope. I mean, just a single envelope because it hurts so bad right here and right there, right in the fucking joint. And that tendon gets so tight that I can't even pick up a letter. It hurts so bad. Yeah, I gotta go take care of Miss Kitty. I know it. But I wear these on there. I actually got another one too. I got this one. It's just stretchy shit, but kind of neat. Put it over your thumb, hook it over your thumb like that, and wrap it around like that. It's actually not bad, but I wanted something I could actually work in. And so that one's not bad. It's actually not bad. I have the other brace that I wear at night that has the stay in the palm and it wraps around here, goes over the thumb, so that you can't bend your hands like this, because a lot of times that's where a lot of that pain comes from. And so I have that one, and I wear that one at night when I sleep. I notice this one, not near as bad. Not near as bad. I haven't had the weakness in this hand, in my right hand, like I have in my left. My left is really bad, man. Oh, the book? Where are you at? Right here. Right here, Emo. But you see, it says volume 2 I need volume 1 for the old stuff. This is all for the newer stuff. And it does come in handy, don't get me wrong. Here, let's just go like this. Don't get me wrong. Let me see. What the hell page was that? I was looking at gold. Back here. There. And I was looking for the gold. First special service force coins. And they're in here someplace. There's a gold commemorative Bobcat. I like that a lot. I'd like to have one of them. Gold wolf, gold jackrabbit. For some reason, I like the Canadian wildlife series. Let's see if I can find. There's a mountain lion. There's a hummingbird. That one's cool. There is the mackerel right there. And there's a Canadian V-nickel. Design. There's the Voyager design. Oh, where are they at? Where are they at? There's the howling wolf. There's the snow goose. There. The first special service force coins. There's 2014, 15, 16, 17. And I have 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, they made them in 18 too. I know they did. Hold up a second. All right, where you at? You're right here, you sumbitch. All right, stay up here. Yes, they made them in 13 and 18 because I'm missing 13 half and 10th ounce because I have a 13 quarter ounce, and I'm missing the 18 10th ounce and quarter ounce. So I have a 17 10th ounce, a 16 10th ounce, a 15 10th ounce, a 14 10th ounce, and 13. They made a 10th and a quarter. And so I'm missing the 10th from 13. And missing the 10th and a quarter from 18. Because I know they made them in 18. They didn't make them in 19, 20, or 21. They didn't make anything in 20. So, but here this book says 16, 14, 15, 16, 17. But I know they made them in 13 also. I know they did. I know they made them in 18. So this book is not entirely all encompassing, right? Because I can go out, I can show you a 2013 1/4 ounce gold. I have it in my possession. The book says they didn't make them. I know they did. So, and I know they made an 18 also. They should have bought them when they were available. I didn't because I didn't have that much money, of course, for gold. But they made them. I know they did because they had them. Oh, there goes my wife's present. There goes my wife's present. So let me see. 14, 15, 16, 17. And I made more. And it says they only made a 10th ounce too. But I know they make quarter ounce ones. So, but that's a $5 coin. So maybe there is another place here where they have the quarter ouncers also. I'd have to look. Guess I haven't been that far along. Oh, here we go. $10, 1/4 ounce. All right. What years are they saying? $2021. So why are they listing them separately then? So they had a quarter ounce one made in 2021. But I know they made a quarter ounce one in 2013 because I own one. So we're at 2014, 2015 there, which means then we got to go back. $5 gold coins. There, it's a 2013 right there. And it says quarter ounce right there. Now you're trying to tell me they didn't make a 2013 10th ounce? Well, according to the book, they didn't. And according to the book, they didn't make a 2018 either. So you mean to tell me I have them all except the 2021? And where did I see it? It was back here. Yeah. No, a 2020 and a 2021. No, 2020. Nope, 2021. Yes, 2021. That's it. And they made a quarter ounce in 2021. So you mean I have them all except the 2021 quarter ounce? And I'm missing the 2013 half ounce silver. I just ordered 3 more, but it's any date. So your guess is as good as mine what you're going to get. But I ordered 3 more silver half ounces. It's random dates, so I don't know what I'm going to get. Hopefully one of these times I'm going to get a fucking 2013 in there. I'm hoping. More often than not, you're going to get 2015s or 2016s. More often than not. And I've got fucking tube and a half of 2015s. I don't really need any more of those. And you can't call them and say, hey, can you look for a 2013 for me? Because who was it that I ordered them from? MMX, I think, was the only one that has them left. And they're not going to look for one customer for one coin. They're not going to do that. Not for a half ounce. So you're taking a chance to get to 2013 when you order them. Yeah, I got it. 10th ounce would be in the $5 gold category. You're right. And so it looks to me like I have them all except the 2021 quarter ounce. So I need that one yet. And I need the 2013 half ounce silver. Now the info I got from the mint said that 2018 had a 10th and a quarter, and that 2013 also had a 10th ounce. But according to this book, it doesn't. So I could ask them, but you know, as much shit as I order through MMX, and I have all of my fucking IRA metals vaulted there, you think you could, and I pay them 400 and some fucking dollars a quarter to vault that shit. You think maybe that they would maybe go ahead and look for one coin for me, but you think that I have a lot of money in their vault? Fuck no. Yeah. I don't know, man. I could call them and ask them, but I certainly doubt it. And as far as I could tell, no one ever of the three companies that I used to get them from had a 2021 quarter ounce gold. I never saw one. I got all the gold that I could get that they had, you know, the different years, but and the different sizes. But you know, I gotta look at that because it bothers me that the mint would say we got this or we had this, and then they did here. They said 2018 they made a quarter ounce and a 10th ounce gold. (2017) they made a 10th ounce gold. 2016 they made a 10th ounce gold. 2015 they made a 10th ounce gold. And I don't have 2014, 2013 on this list, but on this one I do. Because I wrote them and said, here, this is what the deal is. I found these. They said, correction to the list then. 2013, they say a 5 ounce gold coin or a $5 gold coin, which would be a 10th ounce. Not a quarter, but I have a quarter. So they're wrong again. 14, they had a 10th ounce. 15, they had a 10th ounce. 16, they had a 10th ounce. 17, they had a 10th ounce. 18, 10th ounce and a quarter ounce. That's what they say. 19, nothing. 20, they didn't make anything. And 21, they have one half ounce AG. Now, the book just says they have a quarter ounce $5 coin. One quarter ounce, 4/9 fine AU. And 2013 should also have a in 2013 they also had a 3/4 ounce silver. Yep. That was a $2 coin. Yeah, see, 2013 right there. Fucking shows it quarter-ounce gold coin. I know, I got it right there. But they have it further down on the list after the 14th, before the 15th, instead of up where it should be. And who else, what year else did they have 3/4 ounce? I see, I'm fucking stupid the way they do this shit. I thought there was another year where they had 3/4 ounce silvers. Let me see. Yeah, that first list they sent me was all fucked up. Because I know they had a 3/4 ounce in, they had a 3/4 ounce in 2013. Because I have it. I have to look at the silvers in the book, but I'm still missing a 2021 1/4 ounce. I'm missing, if they made them in 2018, if they made them, I need a 1/10 and a 1/4 ounce gold there. And 2013, I need a 1/2 ounce silver. And I think I need a 1/10 ounce gold from 2013. I don't know. I have to, it's just, I had to make a more comprehensive list. Contact the Canadian Mint one more time. And then contact somebody else who knows fucking more about it than I do. That's exactly right. I was listening to a stream today. If you don't know, I'm redonkulous.com. I served with him in the 12 Special Forces group. Terrence Pop. He's a retired first sergeant. I think he did 33 years. After the 12th group went away, he went to Civil Affairs up in Michigan. And then with Civil Affairs, he got deployed to Iraq, and I stayed, who was I with? 85th Division? No. Yeah. I just got out of the 85th Division. Because when the 12th group run away, he went down to the 20th group, and I went to the 85th Division. So he was in the 20th, and I was in the 85th. And then when the 20th moved out of Chicago and went back down south, because all they did was form a provisional company in Chicago to take the people who were getting out of the 12th group and not lose all of that talent and put it into the 20th. And then once they got everything congealed, then they moved it back down south because that's where the 20th is from. And he wasn't going that way. So he went around, went back up to Michigan, and went to the Civil Affairs unit, which is where old Green Berets go to die, Civil Affairs. And so he was in Civil Affairs, got deployed to Iraq during the second Gulf War. And I don't think he made it to Afghanistan, but he did 33 years and he got out. But he was in a Ranger bat in the 2nd Battalion, 75th Rangers when they jumped into Panama. So give him that. I don't think he went to Grenada or Haiti, but he did jump into Panama. He did go to Iraq. He says 3 wars, so maybe he did go to Grenada. So anyway, the 10K silver maple leaf. Holy shit! No, I was talking about Pop. He was doing a stream today, and they're talking about men's rights issue in divorce court and family court, and he had 6 or 8 fucking other guys on, 7 other guys on with him. Everybody talking over everybody. Fuck that. No. 1 or 2 people. That's it. If I'm going to come up on Streamlabs, StreamYard, Invite people up, 1 or 2 people. That's it. I'm not going to do more than that. I don't know how Angry does it when you got Angry, Steve, Oregon, Mad, and Stack Ann. There's 5 of you guys there. And if you have another one up like Ashley or Meg, Jesus Christ, that's 6 people. How do you not talk over each other? Because there's lag in between the conversations. So it's 250 minutes. Holy shit. Let me look at that. Holy God, look at the size of that. $33,000 fucking dollars. Canadian. Pay up to 6 monthly installments of $5,506.66 Canadian. It says Canada and US shipping only. I wonder what that fucker would cost to get across the border. $1,000 face value. And you're paying $33,000. Oh, Jesus. God damn, that's big, man. Mintage, $299. Wood case, hardcover, book, ships in a Nanook case. Nanook case. Good Lord, dude. That's amazing. Yeah, I see they're sold out, but where's a nice gold beaver? I don't have a gold beaver. I don't think I have a gold beaver. I have gold maples. I have gold first SSF coin. I don't think I have any other Canadian gold other than those 2. Ooh, gold beaver. Let's look at the gold beaver. Ooh, yes, I like that. 10th ounce? Ooh, I'll buy that. I'll buy that. Yes, buddy. Get me one of those. I'll buy that today. Today, I will do that. Somebody go get me one. I'll send you PayPal. Seriously, I'd buy that. Yeah. That 10 fucking kilo. Oh, man. 5 kilo Geiger is huge. I've got 5 ounce hockey pucks, America the Beautiful quarters. I got several of those. What are the other ones I got that are big mother humpers? Well, I got the 10 ounce RCM bars, of course, but I don't think I have anything bigger than 10 ounces. I really don't. No kid, man. That thing would be a goddamn monster. Can you imagine trying to melt 5 kilos? Ooh, man. Angry, would you have crucibles big enough for it? Probably have to cut it to get it in a crucible. Oh, that would hurt, wouldn't it? To cut a Geiger like that and melt it? Ooh. Yeah, that's what my stack is too. 10 ounces and less. 10s, 5s, 2s, 1s, and half ounces. And you throw in a few little tenths and Grammys and shit. But I bet you have cut up some stuff to fit in a crucible, but I'll bet it wasn't a Geiger. I'm betting it wasn't a Geiger. God damn, man. Yeah, 10 ounce, my biggest too. I have nothing bigger than that. I don't. I mean, if Angry wanted to do a pour, I have some bars that I wouldn't mind melting to make into something else, but 10-ounce bars, I've got like 5 of them. I forget what kind of bars they are. They're not premium bars. I think I bought them back when silver was like $22 an ounce. So they could be made into something, but Keith is her biggest. Oh, you're talking about silver. Oh, okay. I need something to drink, man. Oh, there we go. I got water. I got water. Yeah, probably that was a good buy, a kilo maple. Yeah. Good buy, should have too, but well, don't melt vintage stuff. I got some shit that could be melted. Fuck. Yes, I locked that one up because I already have a bank, so I told her to lock it up. Now I got one more bank, and I'm gonna get the bear trap. One more win. I tried to get it last night, but I didn't get it. So we'll try. We'll try again one of these days. I got 2 coins locked up with Steve too. I need 3 banks there. So jump silver. Yes, that would be great for a 80% junk silver for a 1 ounce maple. Yes, buddy. No, I wouldn't melt them either, buddy. If they're antique bars, I wouldn't melt them. I got other shit that they could melt. Yeah, how much junk 80% silver would you have to take in to get a 1 ounce gold maple? Think about how many pounds would that be? Well, it's true, Block, but like I say, you make money on the way up, you make money on the way down. Both. Yeah. Yeah, because $1.40, 90% is an ounce. So a dollar face is what, 0.8 of an ounce? 0.9? I don't know. I'm not good at math, but I'm sure I could figure it out. So what do you think? 400 black or 400 legend? 400 legend trip anybody's trigger? Mm, that one don't want to come off. Not too bad. Come off, stocking. There you go. Come on, buddy. There we go. The 400 Legend trip anybody's trigger? Here's a gas port here. Normally gas port would be up here. That's how big a 400 Legend is. I'm kind of wondering what magazines will work. Almost wonder if the 350 Legend magazines won't work. Maybe I have to have different follower, but I'll bet the lips are the same. And you can do the 350 Legend using 223 magazines. You just have to cut the lips back a little bit. That's good looking, man. I don't know. I'm not even sure who made this barrel. I know where I bought it, but I bought it from a gun dealer. I don't know. Seems to me like it's going to be a good experiment. 135 Canadian face value jumps up for a 1 ounce gold label. 135 times 0.6. Oh, hold up a second. Oh, let's see here. $135 face value is times 0.6 equal 81 pounds. Or is that 0.6 ounce? 81 ounces. 81 equal 2.5 pounds? That don't sound right. $26 sounds right. But anyway, that's, yeah. Okay. Well. Oop. Back up, you son of a bitch. Let's see, 1 ounces. Three pounds or something. I don't know. Yep. $110 face value. And do I got that much? I don't think I got that much, 90%. I got some, but I don't think I got that much. $110 face value? No, I don't think so. Maybe a third of that. Yeah, Fervid, you are extremely lucky. If a bank will call you and say, hey, we got some quarters and halves there, you want them? And you're going to get them and they're silver? Yeah, fuck that face value. Fuck yeah, any day. Yeah, any day, man. That would be wonderful. Damn. Angry, do I got something coming from you yet? I thought I did. Where did I get that already? I don't know. Because you asked me if I wanted another magnet, and I said, no, I don't really need another magnet. There was something, but I can't remember what it was now. $1.50 to $2.50 per week in face value. Wow. I'll bet you can't do that down here. Even if you did that all day, every day, I bet you couldn't find that much 90% down there. I'm almost certain that you couldn't. Huh. Holy shit, that's a nice deer. God damn it, I can't enlarge it either. Let's see, he's got. That's nice for a first deer. It's muley, right? Yeah. It's not a whitetail, I can tell that. It's a muley, so it's a 1, 2. Is that a 3, 4? Is that a 4 on one side, Western count? Because it does have little bitty brow tines. So I would count that. If it's an inch, you can score an inch, and that looks scoreable. Or is it a 3? Looks like a 3. So Eastern count, that would be a 6-pointer, but Western count would be a 3-pointer. But that's still goddamn nice mule deer for a first deer. You know, for my first muley, if I went out west to get a mule deer and I shot one like that, fuck, I'd be happier than a pig in shit. Very nice. Jesus Christ. I got so many people contacting me. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I got someplace to go, not this weekend, but next weekend. I could go down to Missouri. There's a place down there called Range Tech. They train police officers, security guards, military, even private citizens, um, shooting and carry classes and all that stuff. Long ranges, really state of the art. And that's run by one of the guys I served in the 12th with, Buzz Mendenhall. He owns that place. And we got a group get together for guys in the 12th and 20th if they want to come. We got a range day weekend. So we're going down there to shoot. Doesn't cost us anything to stay in the bunkhouse. We have to pay for food and gas and ammo, but I'm going to take a 6.5 Creedmoor. I'm going to take a 350 Legend and maybe a 450 Bushmaster, and I'm going to take 2 or 3 pistols. So I got to get some more ammo before then. I'll bet you do have spreadsheets for days. 12 silver quarters in one box. That's pretty good, though. Tits or halves. But yeah, but when you find them, they're there. Two more to break my record. Shit. All right, Furman. Find that silver. Find that silver. Find that silver. Yeah, range tech weekend. That's I think I am gonna take my FN reflex for a handgun. I'm gonna take my Glock 43X. Damn, I got more pistols I like though. I'm gonna leave the 43X home. I'm gonna take a CZ P10C. Mm. The FN's going for sure. I'll take a CZ P10C, or one of the CZs anyway. And I'll take one of the Canics. So I'll take a Canic, a CZ, and my FN. I don't get to shoot the Canics as much as I used to, or the CZs. But that P10C is a fucking nice shooting pistol. Don't give a shit what anybody says. The only thing I wish is all the striker fired pistols had thumb safeties or some kind of safety other than a trigger safety. I'm just sorry. I'm old. I like a fucking thumb safety, a manual safety. And I will not carry any handgun appendix carry if it does not have a manual safety. Just won't do it. I like my dick and my balls too much to do that. If it's on my hip, it's not going to shoot me. If it's in my crotch, it damn sure could, especially when you're sitting down. So no, not going to do that. Now I bought a 6-hour P365, nice little handgun, really concealable, with a thumb safety on it. It's a striker fired handgun with a thumb safety. Yes. And the only reason I buy CZs and Canics that don't have thumb safeties on is because I won't carry them appendix, and CZs are just a wonderfully manufactured handgun. Got the second best trigger on the market coming out of the box. And who has the best trigger? Canics. Best trigger out of the box, bar none. Don't care. Don't care. So I'm going to take a Canic. I'm going to take the P10C. I might look at maybe another CZ, but the P10N, P10S, P10C, P10F I won't take because that's a full-size handgun. I like a smaller handgun, compact size. So P10C is good for that. Same thing with the Canics. I won't take full-size Canic. I'll take a smaller Canic. What kind of coins are those? If you read the description on my homepage of my channel, it says I talk about the things that interest me. Coins, silver, gold, skydiving, guns, shooting, fishing, hunting, trapping. So you're going to have to cut me some slack. CZ, gun manufacturer from Czechoslovakia. CZ, Zastava, Czech Zastava, and Canics are made in Turkey. Thumb safety. I could get one out here, but YouTube doesn't like me to handle weapons live. I can do it on a video, but I can't do it live. I'm surprised they let me handle parts. But that's just a piece of steel. That's all that is. A piece of steel with a hole in it. Here, piece of aluminum with holes in it. See all the holes? There's holes everywhere. Just a piece of aluminum with holes in it. And there's other steel and plastic in here. But then when you put them all together, then they get uptight about it. Why in the fuck would I talk about women? I got one. I don't need any more. Jesus Christ, I raised 3 girls. I got a wife. This house was full of estrogen. Why would I want to talk about women? I lived with them for, 20 years. That's why I had a male dog. That's why I had a male dog. That was my buddy. I shed a few tears when he died. Because my only other little buddy is my cat, and that's a female. And then when my daughters come to visit, both of their dogs, my youngest daughter's dog, the pit bull Pfeiffer, she's a female. And my middle daughter's dog, Siobhan, she's a female. So there's really no need for me to talk about women. Well, I know you're joking, but I'm kind of joking too. I like big boobs and I cannot lie. But then you look at my wife and she's 5'1" and little bitty boobs and she cannot lie. So, whatever. Maybe that's why I like big boobs. I don't know. Anyway, Booba, you smart ass. Man, some of the streams I watch, Men's Channel, Red Pill Channel, and holy crap, modern women, like for my daughter's age, and I'm glad I raised my daughters and not some other dick, but my middle daughter is a fucking working, remodeling, saw. She can operate a saw and a grinder and a fucking, I taught her how to change tires and batteries and change plugs and filters and gas and shit. And she is good. She redid her whole basement by herself. She had a little help with the wiring. But that's because I couldn't be down there to do it. Otherwise, I would have done it. And there's a little bit of plumbing work that should have been done. She decided not to do that. She could get by with it as it is. Okay, if you can get by with it as it is, but I would have a plumber come in here and actually draw you a schematic of where these pipes go and what they do, because there's a couple of pipes up there that shouldn't be there anymore. They were there for a reason, but they're not needed anymore, and so they should be taken out. But in order to do that, we'd have to cut all the water to the house, cut them, cap them. And I'm not sure she wants to do that. So if they're not hurting anything, they're not leaking, they're not using excess water, okay. My youngest daughter, she's the type of girl that gets other people to help her do stuff. She has friends in the motorcycle community because she's a Harley rider. She has friends in her Bikers Against Child Abuse community that help her. So she's pretty independent also. My oldest daughter, she's married, but her and her husband are not the physical labor types. They're the intellectual types with the online. All three of my daughters work remotely, but her mind just somewhere else. Just amazing to me. Oh, my last silver pickup. This stuff, I didn't get much. I didn't get much silver this time. Price was too high. And now it's low. I should buy more. But hold up. Let's go down here. Let's see what we got. We didn't get much. All right. What did we get? Here we got a prospector. 87 prospector, which is the Flag and Eagle prospector. Okay. I bought a couple of them. There were 3 of them, and I think I got 2 of them. And then we got this 84. Yeah, 84 prospector. And that's the it's a little tone. This one's a little tone, but not bad. That's the Big E Engelhart. And what else do we get? Oh, we got a maple, of course. Same price as everything else. A little too much, but you know. And this is just a 2022. So to me, this is a tube maple. It'll come out of this and it'll go in a tube. I just got to catalog everything first. And then I got this Korean War script. I got 25. Damn. I got a 5 center. I got a 10 center. Oh, get it over here in the camera. I got a 10 center. And I got a 25 center. And they've all been folded. The corners are all pretty good on all of them. Corners are all pretty good. There's a couple of stains on the 5. Not bad, though. And like I said, I wanted some. I have some World War II one, but these are for my dad. Goes in his Korean War stuff because he was a Korean War vet. And then I got an Acre 2.5 gram gold bar. And you guys know what Acre bullion is, right? They have a monthly program. You can put as little as $50 and put it toward 1 gram, 2 gram, 2.5 gram, 5 gram bars. And when you got enough to buy one, then they send it to you. But just gold. They don't have any silver. And so that's why I went to MMX so I could buy silver. But and then I got an SD bullion bar. And this is an odd bar because I have never seen bars in 1/10 ounce increments. What's 1/10 ounce? 3.11 ounces. Or grams, sorry, 3.11 grams. I wish it was ounces. No, it's grams. And I've never seen a bar in a 1/10 ounce before. So that's all I got, man. I didn't get a whole bunch. And don't get me wrong, that's not the last thing that's coming, because I got the last Durban auction yet. I got the last Coinker auction coming. I got stuff from Steve Looking for Silver, from Oregon Stacker, from MLZB. I don't know if I got anything from Jenny or not. And from Stack Ann is coming. And I thought I had something coming from Angry, but I'm not sure I do. I thought I did, but I don't. Can't remember what it is if I did. So I kind of leave it up to you guys. I don't know. Shit. I don't know, Fervid. I'll have to go. I wonder if I can bring them up real quick. Do I have them here? Hold up a second. Let me see. Where are you at, you son of a bitch? I know, I just had them here. Damn it. Let's go to inbox. Oop. Acre Gold. Okay, Acre Gold. Let me see here. Okay, subscribe now. Let's go to that. Buy it now. Okay. Let's see. About gold subscriptions. Let's go to gold subscriptions and see if it says anything. No, it doesn't. So let's go to gold price. Terms of service. How about that? Terms of service. Ownership of website and license. Ownership of website and license. Fuck you. Trademarks. Come on, let's go to pricing. Payment options. Now we're getting there. Okay, you got payment options. Payment instructions, cancellation policy, return policy, acre market loss policy. All right, upon issuance of an order number following a purchase from Acre, the price is guaranteed. You may not cancel transaction. The transaction may only be offset at Acre's current asking price. So if you want to cancel, you're paying whatever spot is at the time. Price sold to you and outside purchase price. All right. So it sounds like when you make your first, like say $100 payment, your gold price is locked in then. You can choose to open an Acre Gold account with Acre Gold, and you can use that to purchase, sell, or to store and redeem digital gold in accordance with its user agreement. So if you want to do that and you want to use digital gold, you can do that if you're an idiot. You deposit real gold, then you can use digital gold. Oh, yeah, okay. No, I wouldn't do that. That's not something I would do. Redeeming your digital metal. And yes, they do have shipping charges. Holy shit. Shipping charges for shipping physical metal to Canada are approximately $27.50 per single bar shipped. So if shipping between 2 and 4 bars, the cost is $47.50. A duty and tax of approximately $8.75 will be added per shipment to Canada. So if you're buying one single ounce, 27, 8, 30 fucking Jesus. $36 for a 1 bar. Let's say it was a 2.5 gram bar of gold. That's hardly worth it. Then you get storage fees on top of it. If you want to have digital gold account with them, and let's say you sell them 2 ounces of physical gold to put into your digital gold account, they have to store that physical gold. So you're going to get storage fees on top of that. So you're kind of screwed right there. I wouldn't do that, but you would have to go through and read the whole have to go through and read the whole privacy policy. Terms of service. Let's see what terms of service is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what we were looking at. So it looks like, ooh, and there's a giveaway there. I might have to enter that. Oh, fucking get your app today, bullshit. All right. That's all for Acre Gold. But that's what it looks like. When you make your first payment, you're locked in there. That makes sense? Yeah, I'll sell you some digital gold too. I know the minimum you can the minimum purchase per month is $50. I know that. Yeah, I wouldn't do digital either. But if you were just going to do it, do that. I would just sell them gold and have them cut me a check or put it in my PayPal account, which is still digital gold, but if you want to look at it that way. But no, I wouldn't do that. I used to. I have, I don't know how many years, a couple years worth of Acre Gold out in the safe, but I quit Acre Gold because I wanted to buy silver too. And MMX has the same thing. You can pay them so much per month. And let's say you want to buy 5 ounces, 5 Canadian ounces, 5 maple leaves, and a gram of gold. You can do that, or just silver, or just gold. And they have so many different options that you can purchase. They even have a platinum option, I'm pretty sure. And you buy, let's say, 1 gram of gold a month. And then you can tell them you don't want to take delivery and cut down delivery costs every 3 months. So you buy a gram of gold every month, and every 3 months, they send you 3 grams of gold, 3 grams of gold. I've been doing that for a while now for MMX, but like I say, with MMX, I have my IRA in physically held precious metals stored with them because the IRS says I have to store it with an approved vault. So $8 of quarters, $2 of toonies, and $4 of dimes to hunt over the weekend. Your weekend's going to be full then, buddy. Yes. Oh my God. Here we are going on 3 hours. We're going to quit at 3 hours. We're going to quit 3 hours. I can fucking talk all night. I really can. What do you want to talk about? Guns, airplanes, jumping out of planes? Bring my rig out here and show you? I can do all that shit, but no, we're gonna fucking cut it at 3 hours. We're gonna cut it. Anyway. Oh, Block, what did you think about my little Chinese made magnifier here? I gotta use it a little bit more, but it's. I finally had my daughter help me load the driver, because I can load the driver, but I just don't know what I'm doing when it comes to punching the buttons to get it to fucking do whatever it's supposed to do. And she found out she had to load it onto my phone first before it would load and make sure it was working, before then she loaded it on my computer, and then she got it to work on the computer. So, but right now, what I can do is I can bring up the microscope on the computer screen and look at, but I'm not sure I can do that and stream at the same time. I don't think I can do that through YouTube. I might be able to do that through StreamYard, but we'll see. So why didn't you continue with until you get your private pilot's license? No, I didn't try it on StreamYard yet. Nope, 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 nope. Hey, Lady Bluegrass, how are you doing? Hi, 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 hi. Fervid, why don't you keep going, man? You run out of money or what? Because it is expensive to get your well, it's not that expensive to get your private pilot's license. I mean, I would like to, but don't really need to. I got enough fun jumping out of the goddamn things. Yeah, why not go back, man? Why not go back and pick it up again? 12 and a half hours. Why? Holy shit. You have a storm there or something? I got to fly a Huey helicopter once, twice. We had cool test pilots where I worked. I used to work on Hueys. I was an avionics mechanic, so I work on avionics, instrumentation, radios, batteries, that kind of stuff. And I was the guy that did the ANVIS 6s, or the Aviator's Night Vision Intensifying System, ANVIS. It's their see in the dark stuff, their night vision. And I did that. I repaired that and did all of those. But we had some cool test pilots, and they would take you up. I got to fly all the way from Chicago to Fort McCoy, Wisconsin. All I had to do was keep it above this line and keep it at this altitude, pointed in that direction. And I did. Flying a helicopter is not hard. Hovering a helicopter is fucking tough. Landing and taking off are the next two hardest parts, but hovering a helicopter, just hovering a helicopter, is tough. I kept sliding off like I was on the head of you're balancing on the head of a pin, and that's what you're doing right there. You're balancing on the head of a pin. But yeah, we had really, really cool test pilots. Really cool test pilots. And as far as flying an airplane, I've sat in the right seat. I watched enough pilots fly. I think I could do it with a little bit of help. I think I could do it with a little bit of help. Choppers aren't foolproof. Whoever told you they were foolproof? Just take a trip. Take a trip out to see me. I'll pick you up in Minneapolis at the airport. No, it's not foolproof, believe me. No, it's not foolproof. There is no automatic drive on the damn thing. You still have to run the stick. You still have to run the pedals. You can lock. You can lock the collective. You know, as far as pitch and angle or RPM and fucking rotor pitch, you can set that, but you still have to run the stick and pedals. And the pedals keep that tail straight, and the pitch keeps her up and down and sideways. So you should fly, Lady Bluegrass. You actually should go to a drop zone, a local drop zone, and say, I would like to do a tandem jump, please. Sit through a half an hour class, sign the waivers, give me your 210 bucks or whatever it costs. Get strapped to a big honking man or a little girl who also can do tandems, and go do a tandem jump. Jump out of an airplane. Jump out of an airplane. Live. Live. No silver tonight. Would you happen to find any silver in the nickels at all? Oh, I guess you could. Yes, you're allowed to do that, Block. You could do that too. You want me to look? I wonder. No, I took all my magazines. I took all my latest United States Parachute Association magazines up to the gas station uptown, and all my outdoor magazines that I've read every month, I take them up there and we switch them out. So they got a new magazines that the customers can sit and read. But I took all my USPA magazines up there. They have affiliates in Canada. So yes, there are places to go. Ooh, silver in the pennies? Ooh, that would, yeah, you get dimes in the pennies. Yes, that's what I remember also. Rogue dime. Ah, 45 American nickel. Okay. Yeah, that would be. Let me see. Hold up a second. I got to look at nickels. Hold up a second. Let me look at nickels here. 925. Yes, it looks like 925 silver stopped in 1921 or 1920 because it's from 1911 to 1921. So 1858 through 1920. And then it was nickel, nickel, copper, nickel, chrome plated steel, nickel, copper, copper, steel, steel, steel to present day. And I'm more interested in everything from 1858 to 1921. That's what I'm most interested in. And then the twin maple leafs after that, and then the beavers after that. I would like to find the 22s through 36 twin maples. I think I only have one of those. I have more of the fish scale nickels than anything. More of the fish scale nickels than anything else. But ooh, 1906 Barber. Yeah, that's neat. 7 war nickels. That's cool. It's a 45S. Oh, okay. Yeah, 45S. Yep. Yes. Okay. We're over 3 hours. God damn it. You guys keep me talking all the time. That's it. We're done for tonight. Good night, you guys. Further, I'm going to let you get back to your work. Block, you got to go find something to photograph or videotape. Forgot to charge your battery. Yes, you said you were going to stream tonight, and you didn't, because I kept looking and looking, and I didn't see it. So, yes, you're right. All right, that's it, guys. I'm going. We'll see you. I got to go out and take care of my cat yet. Gee, many Christmas. See ya.